Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Yeardle puzzle. 3 more events that took place in the same year, and I'm going to try and guess what year that was. And it's an interesting set of events today. Ivan III, no idea when he was around. The Mongol Khanates, I've heard of the Mongols and Genghis Khan. Do I remember when they were? Probably not. Treaty of Arras, never heard of that, but Netherlands and Habsburgs, that means it's going to be post-Roman times, isn't it? So usually, if it's Roman times, I think it's between 400 BC and 400 AD. I feel like this is going to be at least a few centuries after that. And then the first edition of Euclid's Elements. It's printed, so obviously it would have been written much earlier, but goodness knows when it was printed. I'm not sure that's going to particularly help me. So we're probably going to have to focus on those top 2 clues. I feel like the Mongols, it's around 1200, is it? I'm not completely certain, but 1200 seems plausible based on the other clues. It probably is going to be a bit later than that based on the bottom clue. But I don't know how it was printed. I mean, the Gutenberg press was much later than 1200, I think. But this could have just been printed in some other form, which would allow it to be earlier. Let's just go for 1200. Oh, it's going to be much later. That's frustrating. Okay, we've jumped by 400 years, but now we can take smaller jumps. And we can take smaller jumps still, because we are narrowing it down. Let's go a bit earlier again. Right, so is it going to be closer to 1480 or 1490? Let's try 80. Right, well it can't be any earlier than that because of my third guess. 1480 was the earliest it could be. So actually it's got to be 81 or 82, so I am guaranteed to succeed somehow. And trying the even year gets us there in 7 rather than 8. So, 282 years off on my first guess isn't brilliant. I did say it might be a bit later. I just got a little bit too wound up in that first clue and just thought Genghis Khan was slightly earlier than he actually probably was. But, 282 is pretty close to my average, to be fair. It's slightly worse. But it's not a complete disaster, I suppose. But I'm sure you did better watching at home. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.